Morning, YouTubers. Stressed Out 72 here. Wanted to talk to you today about our waste oil furnace and how I light mine. What you see in front of me is the siphon nozzle that I have in my waste oil furnace. Now, my particular siphon nozzle is in here vertically. Typically, you would have this horizontally fired. So how do I get my siphon nozzle, which is inside that tube, to spray the oil on the flames of a fire and be able to siphon the oil through this hole out the nozzle without causing a mess and flaming out on me? So here's what I do. I grab myself a paper towel, I wad it up, and I have a bunch of little pieces of wood that I soak in a bucket of diesel and auto fuel mix, and I just gotta stack them on top of my paper towel, and then I place that inside my furnace. Sorry for the disturbance here. So now they're placed inside the furnace. Okay. I then am going to take 4 ounces of diesel and pour it onto the top of that. And the next step, I'm going to light it with one match. If I can do this with one hand, which I can't. So now I've lit the fire. I'm going to go ahead and close the door now to the furnace. My next step, I'm going to turn on my air that pressurizes my oil tank. I have 2 vents on this oil tank, which I'm going to close, and the pressure is going to come up on this tank only to 4 psi. While it's doing that, I'm going to open the oil valve here and this needle valve just about 1/4 way open. Once this pressure comes up on the tank, what I'm going to do is turn my air on, my needle valve, to about 2 psi on this gauge, which is just air only, into my nozzle. So we're just about there. Okay. That's close enough to 4. Let's turn this needle valve on. And you should have heard a change there. Don't want to go above 2 right now. Okay, so now the oil's flowing through the line into this line. This is our air that we just turned on. Goes into the head of the siphon nozzle. So your oil goes in this side, air comes on this side, and then it creates a full cone spraying out. Now, you can see here and also listen to the flame coming out of the siphon nozzle. I'm going to go ahead and open up the door. You can kind of see that flame shooting down through the 2-inch pipe there. Now there's one more step here, and what we got to do is wait for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to turn on this blower fan over here to the 300 mark start, because it's going to get to 300 degrees in about 10 minutes, and I will put a temperature probe right there just to make sure.